Oh, you guys must have missed this shop. I'm back. Well, it is Monday, and it is around 11:48 exact. We got the NASCAR race getting ready to show pretty damn soon because it was rained out yesterday. So I think this video is going to be an update video on I'll tell some stories. I don't know where I'm going to sit, maybe. No, I don't want to sit there. Maybe I'll sit right there, set the camera up right there. And I'm going to tell some stories on what happened over the trip. But first I'll show you what we got going on outside. It's a pretty nice damn day out. This is the Scotch tractor I was telling you guys about a few days ago. So it's pretty dirty actually. It's actually really dirty. What am I talking about? But it'll clean up pretty nice. It's got a 20 horse center V twin. So yeah. But yeah, so we got the snowmobiles all back. They're all here. These things fucking ran excellent. Tell you guys some stories. Let me set you guys up on some kind of a stand. There's that piece for the Honda I was talking about, that last little missing piece I finally found, and clean this up, and this goes right dead center in the tray there, but that's another day. Let's see where I could set you guys up where you guys can see me. I don't know, maybe I'll just hold the camera and talk, I don't know. This work maybe right up here. Yeah, no, I think I'll just go like this. Probably easier. I got everything all freaking packed in here. Different things. I got air compressors out, different things. I didn't even clean the shop when I left. Everything was just kind of sort of rushed. But yeah, so anyway. So we left Wednesday around, well, we got up around Wednesday around 6:30. Left here around 7:30. We had a little problems with my truck. We found out that the trailer hitch light hookup device doesn't work. It worked before, but I don't know why all of a sudden it's not working. I think we got a bad connection. So that needs to be fixed. So we're driving. And then, you know, it's a 4.5 hour trip up there, all up to Pittsburgh, New Hampshire, so that's a pretty good hike. So then, we finally get into the town, and holy shit, we go up this one road. Roads were unbelievable. I mean, these things were nothing but a hill just going unbelievable. I've never seen it like it. The hills were just up, down the whole way. Pretty much into the town. So we get up there. We go up to the main office. We go to check in, pretty much. Kind of not really check in, just let them know that we're there. Like, we were there really early. Check-in wasn't until 3. We were there around like 1 o'clock. So we made pretty good timing considering it was a 4.5 hour trip. We stopped a little bit along the way, different things. And so we get there, we pull up to the office, and PJ and his dad are on their truck, and we took our truck. PJ's dad was originally going to only stay 1 night. They ended up staying 2 nights. So that's why they brought a separate truck. But so we get up there, and we just let them know we're there. We check in at the office, just let them know. And then we go to spin around. We get stuck. We get stuck in this one little snowbank area. Truck just kept on spinning. Tires are fucking balder than hell, as you guys saw in the last video I just put up. So then as we're driving, the truck's slowly sliding into a brand new 2012 GMC Sierra. Or I don't know what it was. I know it was a GMC pickup truck. Dualies, diesel, thing was fucking loaded. My truck's just slowly sliding into it with the trailer. So that was great. And then as the truck's sliding into it, the trailer is also sliding. And then they took out the back tail light. And just kind of sort of mangled up the back fender a little bit. But no big deal. The truck's already got enough fucking dents in it. I couldn't give a shit about it. I'll just replace the light. So the thing got kind of sort of cattywampus, J-hooked. And we got that out. So then, so we get back down. We go into the cabin, I guess you can call it, where we were staying at. And then there's this huge hill, not even plowed, probably about an inch and a half of snow on it with a big sheet of ice. Truck spinning, 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 spinning. Wouldn't go up the hill because the tires are so bald. Then we realized that my four-wheel drive, my truck don't work. It's like stuck into place, which isn't really a big deal. We'll get it unstuck eventually. So that kind of so sucked. So we got up there. Everything else was fine. Checked in the hotel fine. Everything else was good. What else happened? I mean, that was pretty much the only bad part about the whole trip was just the truck not having four-wheel drive and nice tires. The sleds were in top. Sleds were just immaculate. Did the best. My 700 is probably the best sled I've ever owned. That thing got some fucking power to it. Really, a lot of power. I mean, I've only ridden the 440s and stuff like that. I mean, I used to own the 95 Jag, and that thing did alright. And this thing here just fucking goes. Hydraulic brakes. Fucking thing's unbelievable. But, yeah, so that was a really nice machine. PJ had a little incident. He caught pretty much into someone else's trails. It wasn't his fault. It was kind of sort of the snowmobile. It needs new carbines. The carbines are pretty worn, so he had a little problem steering, and he kind of sort of went off in the ditch, which was pretty funny. I went out in the ditch. I lost the fucking GoPro. I bought a brand new GoPro at Best Buy for like a little over $200, and the GoPro got lost. Fucking driving along the trails, you know me, I'm looking down, making sure the thing's still there, and just happened this one time, I happened to look down, it's still there. Then about 2 minutes later, look down again, gone. I was like, whoa, okay, stop. So I drive by everyone. I'm always in the back because I can't lead. I go way too fast. You know, I'm just full throttle all the way. Everyone else is going like 25, 30. I'm just like, Nurr! So I couldn't do that. So it turned out I can't lead. But then again, when I follow way too close. So yeah, so we got drove past everyone, and I said, oh, I gotta go get the GoPro. Fell off. He's like, what are you talking about? And then finally get the GoPro. I find it on the trail. Luckily, it was just there. And then I went to go spin around. Didn't make the spin. I went right into a fucking 2.5 foot, 3.5 snowbank. Well, it wasn't a snowbank, just off the hill. It looked like it was straight. No, goes straight down in the snow, and I couldn't get outside. I get pulled out. So it wasn't a big deal. We tried doing the Canadian border. We tried going up there, but we had a little problem with the 91 Arctic Cat Jag. We turned out it's got a really small gas tank, so we would have ran out of gas by the time we got up there. Well, by the time we would have got back, we would have crossed the lake when the 91 Jag would have ran out of gas, which my dad was riding. So that would have that kind of would have sucked, you know. So we kind of started turning around there, because I think the 91 tank is only got like maybe an 8-gallon tank, maybe even less, maybe 6. I mean, it's pretty damn small, and it didn't really hold a lot of gas. It seemed like we filled up the tank probably about 7 times. 7 times we were up there. Let's see how we're doing on time. All right, so we're only up to 8 minutes so far. So we filled up that tank quite a bit of times, and yeah. So I'll get to that in another minute. PJ did a nice freaking job on his dad. His dad ended up riding with him because he couldn't get his Arctic Cat Wildcat going. He has an Arctic Cat 700 Wildcat. It's 95, I think. It was running, but the master cylinder is kind of sort of fucked up, so he wouldn't have been able to stop. So he had to, he couldn't really bring that up, so he ended up sitting on the back with PJ on the Z440. Which reminds me, PJ, you owe me a new seat, you son of a bitch. Friggin' foam's all cocked over on that. But, yeah, so I ended up riding on, and then we were on this one bumpy trail, just to cross over the lake to where the Canadian border trail is, trail number 5. And, it's just really bumpy trail, so we decided to take a break. It was about a mile long. And after going up and down, up and down, up and down, your brain just starts to get a little cooked, you know? You're like, oh. But, yeah, so we stopped a little bit, and then PJ's dad went to go back on the sled. His dad puts his arm on his shoulder and pushes PJ's hand right into the throttle, and PJ guns it as his dad was sitting down. His dad pretty much looked like someone pulled the chair right out from underneath him. PJ was right on the hill too, so his dad fell pretty damn high off the sled. He probably fell about a good 2 feet off the sled, so it wasn't a pretty sight. So his bum was sore. So that's pretty much about it. We learned that there's a gas station right next to the hotel. We filled up at this one place. They were like fucking rape my asshole expensive. So yeah, wasn't happy with the prices. But yeah, I mean, holy shit, fuel, holy shit. I think we went through about a little over $300 in fuel. Easily a little over $300 in fuel. I'll show you how many miles we put on the sleds. This trail was completely friggin' brown by the time we got up there. But let's take a look how many miles we got on this sled. This has got 124 miles. What does this one got? This has got 115 miles. And the one that PJ was riding, this one's got 122 miles. So we put on quite a bit of miles. I mean, easy a good 100 miles plus that we put on. But yeah, everything. Come on, stay. Everything was pretty good. The trail is just full of road salt and everything right now. I gotta clean it eventually. I'm not in any rush, so that can wait. But yeah, everything was nice. The track that I have on my 700, that's a fucking nice ass track. I can almost guarantee you. The next sled that I get that needs a track, I'll be putting another one of those on. Lots of fucking grip, lots of grip on the ice. On the ice there's a huge ice break, so it's like a big mound, and it's quite the jump, I'll tell you that. And I didn't quite know, so I almost went right through the ice, which was awesome. Jumped it, and it was something. So overall, it was a good trip. Yeah, my dad finally is gonna allow me to buy another snowmobile. Go figure. So I get back on the gas topic of the 91. We want to do the Canadian Trail again. We want to do the full trail, and this is going to give me an excuse now to go out and buy another snowmobile. Fucking right, yeah. So I'm gonna eventually come, I don't know, midsummer. I think I'll be saving my monies along the way, and I'm gonna be buying another snowmobile. I don't know which one I want. I have an idea of what I want. I want a Firecat, F7 Firecat. But I'm also trying to do a toss-up between an F7 Firecat or an F-Series Snow Pro, or I want maybe a 4-stroke. Maybe a 4-stroke that would be a little bit different. But I want something like the EF style chassis. So this is going to give me another reason to buy another snowmobile, because I need a bigger gas tank in order for my dad to go to the Canadian border. So we almost made it. We show up by like 7 miles. I think I have the map maybe. Nope, don't have the map on me, but I'll show you that another time. We did a lot of fucking trails. We got lost a few times, no big deal. I mean, shit happens. My uncle took this map from a gas station that he said was a good gas station, and he takes it, and the map that he was using for the first day, map not even remotely close of where we were at. Nope. No. He pretty much did everything by luck. I can almost guarantee you that. And he's holding the map as if like, oh yeah, we gotta go this way, then this way, and then we ended up getting lost. We didn't know where the fuck we were. We were in the middle of a trailer park. And I mean, this trailer park, I've never seen anything like it. There are trailers stacked on other trailers. It was like a double, like a duplex friggin' trailer. I've never seen it like it, and that's where we were. So, yeah. So we ended up getting lost at one time. We actually got lost twice. It was that time, and then the other time he didn't even bring the map. My uncle was mainly in charge of the map person. Couldn't handle the map. We got lost one night. It was around maybe 6:30 or so. I mean, it was still a little light out, just enough to see, and we got lost. Luckily, we recognized one of the roads, and we just followed the road pretty much all the way back to town. Luckily, there was a trail on the road, and we followed that. Then we got something to eat at the country something cafe. I don't know, country homely lovey something cafe. I don't know. Peter knows the name of it, but we ended up getting some to eat there. And by the time we're done, it was around like 7 o'clock or so. And by the time we got there, pitch black, couldn't see a thing. And we followed the trail pretty much all the way home. And then there was a deer that jumped right out in front of PJ. PJ almost had us some midnight snacks, I'd say. And then we get up to the ice. You could not see a thing out on the ice. Pitch black. We're driving in pitch black. It was it's a pretty sketchy moment when you're out on the ice when it's pitch black. You can't see a thing. And we just kind of sort of remembered how we had to drive. We just kept driving straight until we pretty much saw lights to a town, and that's how we knew that's where we were. So that was pretty much the bad part. So yeah, so that's pretty much what happened. That's some of the snowmobile trips. You know, just telling a story pretty much. And I'm not gonna do my work in this video. I might do another video later. But yeah, so that's pretty much what happened on the trip to friggin' Pittsburgh. Well, when we were up there. Would we do it again? Yes. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, we'll do another one again probably next year. I could have actually stayed another 2 more days, I'd say. It was a good trip. I think Diecast Collector, he's going up there, so I might send him a text maybe later, just give him some tips on where to go and stuff. What trails to take. Number trail, 5-number trail, was the best trail. You guys saw, there was 2 videos where there was one trail that was really muddy. It was just that one trail. It's just that we made the video twice on that trail. One I was driving, one PJ had the little GoPro on his helmet. So that's the reason why you guys were saying the trails were all shitty. That was the only shitty trail. And that was because it was a main fucking trail to get into town. All the other trails, beautiful. Nice fucking groomed trails. Unbelievable. Really nice groomed trails. I mean, those 2, that was just the only trail that was muddy. I just happened to have the GoPro, and we used it on that one trail, so don't think everything was a piece of shit up there. So yeah. Yeah, so all together it was a pretty good trip, I'd say. We'll definitely do it again next year, maybe twice, maybe next year. Right now we're trying to figure out where we're going to be doing the NASCAR race. We're trying to decide if we want to do the Charlotte Motor Speedway in May. I think it's May 19th. We're thinking about doing that one. Or we're thinking about doing the Daytona in June. Maybe doing the Coca-Cola 600. So we're trying to figure out where we want to do our NASCAR trip. Because we haven't been to a NASCAR race in over a year, I'd say. I mean, the last race we were at was in Loudon. And we usually go there every year, just that this year we didn't have tickets to the site. The guy called us too late, and I was already like, screw it. And it rained anyway, so it wasn't anything special. But we're trying to figure out where we're going to go, different things like that, so. Yeah, but this week I'm going to work on that Scots out there. I got to pick up the other Scots Wednesday. Stuff like that. And the nice part about the whole trip was no phone service, no cell phone service, no one to text me, bother me. I haven't even turned my phone on yet. I bet you when I turn that phone on, it's gonna be 25 voicemails, 40 missed calls, 40 billion text messages from different people. So I haven't even turned it on yet. I'm still on vacation mode. I think today I'm gonna take the rest of the day off. Gonna watch some Daytona 500. You know, last time I was there was 4 years ago. We were at the Daytona 500, the 50th running. So yeah, So phone still off. Even though it's not really off, it's on, but it's on vibrate. But yeah, not even gonna reply to anyone's text message. It was just so nice. No phone service, no one to call me, bother me. It was nice. It was a nice vacation. I needed it. But yeah, so anyway, tomorrow we'll be back to normal videos. We'll do a little work in the Scots. I can move the John Deere out of here, the Husqvarna out of here. So, yeah. Yeah, so that's what's going on. So I guess that's about it. So yeah, I guess until tomorrow. Don't let the wheel horse run you over. Probably missed that saying too. So we'll talk to you guys in a bit. So we'll talk to you all tomorrow. See ya.